Hey, peace, love, and all of that good stuff. Trying to adjust the light here just a little bit. There we go. How's it going? It's been a while since I have come on to YouTube, and you know what? I have so much to talk about. I've been looking for a while. I've been on YouTube a few years. I've been watching YouTube. I've been watching certain folks for a few years. And for a long time, I just could not really find what it is that I really wanted to talk about, or what my purpose is for using YouTube in general. And I think that, I have stumbled upon something that I really want to voice my opinion on a fairly consistent basis, or somewhat of a regular basis. Can't promise you, how regular I can be in and out of here, just for the simple fact that, I am still a student again. And, I have my Girl Scout troop, so I have some things going on. So, let me first say that I never knew that SOS band sung this song, or sang this song. I'm trying to turn it up. Let me first say this about YouTube. It never ceases to amaze me how some people really have nothing else to do other than watch a video and make a negative comment about the person. Now, you don't know me from Flip, okay? Let me just put that out there. All you know about me, or all anyone knows about me in this world, is what I tell you. And I can tell you anything, and likewise, anybody can tell you anything about themselves, and that doesn't make it true. Unless I guess they're getting footage of doing it, or whatever have you, then okay, I can vibe with that. But other than that, if I told you I was a millionaire, if I told you, I had vacation homes all over the place, if I told you I had 4 or 5 nice cars outside of my home, you don't know any of that to be true. So it really bothers me when folks come on here and really make a negative comment about the person who made the video. And I was speaking in particular about the Spirit Airlines video. Now, I'm a consumer. I make my money myself, and it's my money. And I should be treated a certain way about when it comes to my money. Now, if you spent your money at Spirit and you had an awesome experience, good for you. But I didn't. And I have the right to voice that opinion, just like I voice my opinion when I do have a good experience. If you go on TripAdvisor, you will see some great reviews of places that I've been, hotels that I've visited, and had awesome service. Okay, so we're gonna leave that right there, because that's not what this is about. Because y'all miserable people gonna be there regardless, to whether I make a video or not. Trolls are gonna be there regardless, with no videos, no picture, come on now, just subscribe or just join YouTube last week. Like, seriously, you make all these extra accounts just to do that. I don't have time for that. Anywho, what I want to talk about is the state of us black women out here. And I feel like my energy is up. The level is up, which is allowing me to speak on this. Recently I saw a challenge on Facebook about 30-day challenge of wearing dresses, and the principle behind it is to increase the feminine principle, bring back the feminine energy. So me, I tend to not wear dresses due to an accident I had when I was 11, but I have been doing so. I have purchased some more dresses and skirts, and I've been trying to do it, and I have on one right now. But I want to talk about us black women, and I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. Let's start here. First of all, we have become too dependent on mainstream opinions and mainstream media. Now, I'm only speaking about black women. And the only reason why I'm talking about black women is because I'm a black woman. Okay? That's it. I can't relate to any other culture. I can't relate to any other ethnicity because this is the one that I belong to. This is the one I have the most experience in. We have become too dependent on mainstream media. And it seems like when things catch a fire and it's a fad or whatever have you, we're the first ones on it. And we'll spend all of our money trying to do it, breaking our neck to do it. And I've seen it come and go. Even on YouTube. When I first got on YouTube, natural hair was the thing. Everybody was going natural. And nowadays you see everybody natural. Back in, I think it was 2002 or 2001 or something like that. Hold that thought. Okay. Back in 2001, I wanted to have dreadlocks. And if you can see my hair, it's thinning right here, and part of that I think is because of the dreadlocks. But if you can see how soft my hair is or thin my hair is, everybody thought, no, you can't get dreadlocks. But I want dreadlocks, and I decided to have dreadlocks. Now, this was before locks became super duper popular. There were people with locks, don't get it twisted. There were people with locks, but it seemed like all of a sudden, right after I got locks became the in thing, and everybody had locks. And then when I cut my locks off, and my hair's been natural for a long time. So I'm not on the whole natural fad, and I don't knock anyone who is, but I just notice how things just come and go. And we spend so much money on other people's hair, and I just feel like we have become so dependent on mainstream media and fads and all of this stuff. And I think celebrities perpetuate it because they have the money to do it, and so they do it, and they do it in a way that makes it seem like we can do it too. But if you don't have that kind of dough, you don't have no business spending your money on red bottom shoes, or you don't have no business doing that. If your income is not at a certain level, you don't have any business buying that kind of mess because you can't maintain that lifestyle. All you got is one pair of shoes. The first real thing that really bothers me about the black woman right now is this I'm independent attitude. There's no such thing as being independent. And that independent attitude has landed us exactly where we are today. The independent attitude is exactly what the system, and that's all I'm going to say about that, is just the system, is what the system actually wanted us to have. So that we abandon our traditional senses, our traditional familial senses, and learn how to be independent. And now you have these independent households, and you have these women that are coming out talking, oh, I'm independent. And you got, again, celebrities, mainstream media perpetuating the independent lifestyle, this independent mentality, independent mindset. But every now and again you'll see something, or you hear it, or you'll see it on Facebook, they tweet it out on Twitter, or they put it on YouTube. I want a good man. I want a good man. I can't find a good man. Well, let me give you a secret, or let me tell you a secret, or give you a clue. You can't find a good man with an independent mentality. Because in order to find a good man, you have to be a good woman. That's it, that's all. You have to be a good woman in order to find a good man. Because a good man is not going to look for a mediocre or no good woman. He's looking for a good woman. So you have to be that. And in order to be that, you have to have the mindset where that you're going to meet him right where he is. You can't be looking for somebody that's higher than you so that you can get what you can get. Now, you can get somebody higher than you so that you can better yourself and bring yourself up. You can do that. But you can't be looking for a good man, quote unquote, a good man, just so he can take care of you. Or just so you can get what you can get. Because then what happens is that you take that good man, you get what you can get, you use him up, you throw him away, and then now he ain't good no more. He's no longer good because now he's jaded. He's bitter. He's reluctant. Men push back. I heard a song yesterday. It's by Anthony Hamilton. That song, Never Fall in Love Again, or something like that, where he's saying, that he was hurt so bad that he didn't trust love anymore. You can't have that mentality, that independent mentality. Now, let me go a little bit deeper on that. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot be self-sufficient or take care of yourself. And I'm sure people will break out the Merriam-Webster dictionary and argue me that self-sufficiency and dependency or independency is the same thing and blah, 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 blah. I'm talking about in how it's defined today in culture, the cultural definition of being independent and being self-sufficient. You can be self-sufficient and take care of your own thing. You're supposed to. You're supposed to. If you're single and you're not married, you should be providing for yourself. And if you have children, you should be providing for your children. Half providing for your children. Because the dude you lay down with should be providing the other half. But you should be providing for your children and yourself. You should be. The government should not be taking care of you. We'll leave that right there. That part. But you can be self-sufficient and have your own place and have a car and pay your bills on time and whatever. Buy yourself nice things every now and again. Because all of that works into the whole good woman concept, the whole good woman scheme. The whole good woman scheme. Now, a man's looking for a good woman. If you believe in the Bible says he who finds a wife findeth a good thing. But he can't find a wife if you are not a wife already. You have to already be a wife up here and in your heart before he can find you worthy to be a wife. But we have so many chicks out here. You have so many of us that don't really care about that. They don't really care that they have to have these qualities. They just want to get what they can get. And we have to shed that mentality. We have to shed this independent mentality and bring our black man back into the home and be dependent on him. Because men are trained to take care and protect his household. He can't do that if you wandering around the house beating him over the head about how independent you are, and you ain't having this and I ain't having that, and my this and my that, and he's out the door. Men gonna go the other direction. They don't think like that. They don't think like we. So if you want to have a positive, good relationship, you got to be a good woman. That includes learning how to cook if you don't know how to cook. And I'm not talking about out of a box, hamburger helper, Kraft macaroni and cheese. I'm talking about learn how to cook. Go buy a cookbook. And you don't even have to buy nothing these days. You don't have to buy nothing. Go online, foodnetwork.com. If you have cable, turn BET off. Turn MTV off. Go to foodnetwork.com. They show you how to cook a whole lot of things. And then go to the website where you can get the recipe and start experimenting with that. Number 2, clean up your house. I worked in housing. I've been to so many homes where women are single with children and probably a no good dude laying up in there with a nasty house. Nasty. Yeah, nasty. Nasty. Just horrible. You don't wipe nothing down. And when I go in there, I'm just like, oh, I don't want to touch that. And you're like, oh, excuse the mess, I didn't get to clean up. No, boo, you haven't cleaned up in months. This is not like a pick me up. Pick this, like the blanket over there on the floor in my place right now. Okay, pick that up and then I'm good. No, I'm talking about kitchen is nasty, refrigerator's nasty. Inside the refrigerator should not look like a jungle. Clean it out. Wipe it down. All this stuff is designed to be wiped off. Okay? You want to be a good woman? Wash clothes. Instead of spending all this $200 and $300 on Remy hair and weave and wigs, if you don't have a washer and dryer, you need to stop buying that stuff and go down there to Home Depot or Lowe's and get you a washer and dryer. They don't cost that much. Or better yet, I have a better idea. Go on Craigslist. You can get a used washer and dryer on Craigslist for $150 to $200 that works fantastic. When I moved here into this apartment, I didn't have a washer and dryer. When I moved in here, I went on Craigslist and got a washer and dryer. And then I replaced the washer. Dryer is still good, but I replaced the washer. But I'm sure you're getting the income tax. Buy a washer and dryer. Start washing up some of these clothes. Shouldn't be tripping all over clothes everywhere you go in your house. Start washing. Those are things that make you a good woman. And then that's just in that area. On the emotional area, when your man walks through that door, he is home. It should feel like a home. You shouldn't be nagging and pissing and moaning and whining and complaining every time he walks in the door. Now, I'm not saying that you won't have any beef or it won't be something that you have a disagreement about or something you don't agree with. But every time he walks in the door, as soon as he hit the door, you just go at it? No. This is his haven. You have to make him feel comfortable here and make him feel like he is home. Give him peace of mind. Men think way different than we do. Way different. And I guarantee you, if he feels like this is home, this is where he will stay. See, when he down there over at Keisha's house, it's because Keisha makes him feel at home. Because not only is she giving him some, but she's also cooking him dinner. Her place is clean. Her linens is fresh on her bed. So when he lay in the bed, it's nice and crispy and clean. Smell good. She smell good. That's how you keep them here. But you know, this whole thing, my whole thing, and I don't even know what this video is about. It's just, like I said, it's just so many things that I want to speak on as black women. And I'm going to get my thoughts together and just hit them, you know, one topic at a time, because I see so much out here, and it's like we are going in the wrong direction. We're just headed in the wrong direction. And I think mainly this video is about this independent mentality. But you depend on welfare. You probably getting food stamps. You might not be getting cash, because cash is hard to come by these days. But you depending on food stamps, and you're probably getting a nice little change with that. Now, I'm not knocking food stamps or getting food stamps, because food stamps is a great way to help you get to the next level. But once you get there, let them go. I'm not knocking Section 8, because Section 8 is a great way to get to the next level. But once you get there, let it go. Let it go. And let another sister who needs that have it. And then you bring them up behind you. I get so many looks, or, you know, or people think, oh, well, she thinks she all that, or this, that, and the other. And I'm none of that. I work hard. I had my son at not 15, but boy, oh boy, at 19 years old. 19 years old. And I've been on food stamps more than once. I've had cash assistance only once. Got that hot little $200 check, and I looked at that check and was like, heck no. I'm going to get a job. I'm going back to school. School is not for everybody, but find something to do. Find something to do that will pay you a livable wage. It's plenty of things out here. And if no more, then start your own business. If you can bake cakes, then bake cakes. Start your own business. If you can landscape, you like the garden, start that. Do that. You write well, write books. Write an ebook. Do that. Find a livable wage. If you have the gift of gab, get a customer service job. Talk to customers. Be a salesperson. You can usually always get into that. You don't need education, or some of the jobs you don't need it. You like to buy clothes? Buy clothes at a resale shop and open you up a shop. Or buy clothes, you know, here and there, and open you up a consignment store or something like that. But there's things you can do to find you a livable wage, so that you're not dependent on the system. There's girls out here that think that getting Section 8 or getting food is like, that's just top billing. Like they live their life just to get that and keep that. Like, girl, finally? No, because Section 8, Section 8 says that every income in that household is counted. So more than likely, you're not gonna bring a man into your household. And if you do, you probably just ain't gonna say nothing. But more than likely, you're not gonna bring a man to the household and make him accountable for the household. Make him accountable for the children that he's producing or putting up in you. Make him accountable. And if you say, well, he ain't no good, well, then don't lay down with these dudes. That's going to be another video. Oh, yes. That's going to be another video. Oh, yes. But first and foremost, the first thing that I'm attacking, state of the black woman right now, is this independent mentality. Shed it. Let it go. Let it go. Learn how to depend on one another. When you see another sister out in the street and she looks nice, compliment her. Say something nice. Say something positive. Oh, that's cute. Or you look nice. We need each other out here. That's number one. I'm gone. Till the next time, peace and love.